Okay, welcome back. Last time we made our way out of Shallow City and arrived in Coumarine? I don't know how it's meant to be pronounced. However, I managed to go out onto Route 13, I think it was, and catch myself a Trapinch, which I have trained up, and I now have Vibrava on the team. However, it's probably not very visible because it's on the other thing. But all my Pokemon that I had Pokeros on, they have the little pink smiley face to say, hey, they've been cured. But I have a few Pokemon in my Pokedex that still have it. So, sorry, in the PC that still have it, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Now, I actually want to go up here before and head on over towards the gym, because today we're going to be starting with a gym battle. Well, also a rival battle. Okay, so, sorry I'm late. Could you show me Mega Evolution? Of course, whether you use Mega Evolution in battle or not is entirely up to you, but, well, I'd like to know what the potential of a Pokemon really is. And so, we now get our second proper rival battle. So, her team hasn't changed at all, it's, you know, a little bit higher level. I think everyone's gone up 1 or 2 levels. However, thanks to the magic of TMs, I have ridiculous abilities on Houndoom now. So, I'm just going to go for Bug Buzz right out the gate. Well, we're going to get hit with Fake Out, which isn't ideal. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't remember what Houndoom's ability is. I think it's either Early Bird or Flash Fire, and if it's Early Bird, I think it is Early Bird. So I'll go back at some point. Actually, after I beat this gym, I get access to Fly, I think. So then I can fly back to, I think it's Coumarine City, because that is where they had, whatchamacallit's, ability castles on sale. And from there, honestly, I should be basically bulletproof in terms of Houndoom. I mean, I say that, it's just adding a fire immunity to my team, which, honestly, could come in handy, because, you know, immunities are always nice to have. And, honestly, it's not really something that my team has a whole lot of. Like, we have a Psychic immunity with Houndoom, and we have ground immunities. And we have ground immunities and an electric immunity. Okay, Frogadier coming in second means it is time to switch out to Octo. You know, because obviously our Houndoom doesn't really want to take a water move. And, you know, our specially defensive wall is probably going to take a hit on the special side pretty comfortably. To be honest, I'll be honest, I didn't really expect it to go for quick attack there, but whatever. Okay, so the crit didn't even do all that much, so I think probably 2 acid sprays and then a bug buzz should probably be enough to bring this thing down, unless we get confused. Also, this Frogadier has now hit me with 2 crits back to back. Honestly, not liking that, to be totally honest. But either way, we should be okay. Do I see a 3rd crit in a row? No, I do not, but okay, that will bring down Frogadier, and now she will switch to her Absol, which is her last Pokemon, and eventually will actually become her Mega Evolution, but we won't be seeing that until post-game. Honestly, I'm just going to risk it and go straight for the Bug Buzz. I think this might be enough to one-shot. However, I probably shouldn't have just risked my Tentacruel like that, but Absol is very much a glass cannon. And even then, I don't really think it's going to appreciate another. Well, Octo probably doesn't take another hit, so I'm just going to switch and go out to Golbat for my own safety, who is also, you know, right up there next to level 33. Also, Furfrou is level 35, and so is Vibrava. Pretty much, they aren't really going to be doing anything in this gym, but hey, they aren't going to really be doing anything in this gym, but I'm, you know, just keeping them with me, just on the off chance, just in case. And Camazotz has Acrobatics. Honestly, I'll get rid of Air Cutter for that, and honestly, for now, Acrobatics won't be used to its utmost potential, but eventually it will become that. So, pretty much, eventually, because Acrobatics does double damage if you aren't holding an item. Even though we set off from Vanville Town at the same time, you somehow became stronger than I am. What could be so different about us? Well, good luck with your gym battle. Do your best, okay? I mean, I'll be honest, it's a grass-type gym, and I have 2 poison types. Well, I have 2 poison types, one of which is part flying, and a fire type, and all of them have super effective moves. Honestly, I think I would struggle to lose here, because, realistically, I just don't see a world in which I lose this gym battle. However, Now the question is, what do I actually want to give focus to in this gym? Because obviously, you know, it's a gym, so a lot of the Pokemon will have... Actually, that could be the play. Maybe I should... No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't give something the Lucky Egg for that. However, if I give the Luck Incense to Houndoom, because obviously I can't Mega Evolve Houndoom. Well, I can't use Mega Evolutions. I'm allowed one use in the entire game, and I'll probably save that for the Elite Four. What? How's about, Lil Sprout? You got it figured out yet, champ? Yep. Old Man Ramos's gym is all about grass. It's simple, right? You see a vine hanging there. You see a vine hanging in front of you, and you just grab right on it and hang on for dear life. That's maybe the most important part of all, right, pal? Okay, so I'll be real. If this was in real life, my Pokemon journey would stop right here, because yeah, I could never climb ropes. Like, it was not something I could ever do in PE class. I never understood, like, the technique for it. Like, yeah, I just couldn't do it. Anyway, enough rambling about that. So yeah, Houndoom is just going to hold on to the Luck Incense and probably just blast through everything in this gym with Lava Plume. And honestly, we'll be keeping Lava Plume on Houndoom probably until, I don't know, like, early level 50s when we get Flamethrower. Like, the only time I'm removing it is for when I get a better fire move. And honestly, the only better fire move I would want is Flamethrower. I don't know, unless if I get a TM for, like, Fusion Flare or something, I might consider it. But even then, I think I'd prefer to have Flamethrower and Lava Plume just for the maximum PP that I could have. Because, obviously, you know, super strong move is nice to... Super strong moves are nice to have. Also, I will go out of my way to fight everyone in here. But yeah, having super strong moves is very nice and handy and all. But also, I like to, you know, have enough PP to get through all the fights. And obviously, when I'm going when I'm going into the Elite Four later in the game, I'm probably going to want to have access to a lot. Because, you know, that is 5 battles back-to-back. The first 4 all have 4 Pokemon, and then the champion has 6. Which, honestly, I do kind of wish the Elite Four in this game did have 6 Pokemon each. Or even just 5. And also, Lombre is part Water type, but I have Bug Buzz, so we should be okay with that. 10 out of 10, okay. Well, it survived, and it did go for a Water move, but it was Water Sport, so it doesn't really matter. And also, we have Psychic. Somewhat funny to me how my Houndoom has Psychic because of the TM. However, it can't actually get hit with Psychic moves at all. Also, I wish Carnivine was like I wish it was a bit better, you know? Like, it looks... Okay, I may have underestimated Carnivine's special defense there. Because, honestly, that took that hit a lot better than I expected it to. Yeah, I kind of wish Carnivine would get an evolution or something. Because it's kind of cool. And, okay, I say that, it's also a Pokemon I've never actually used. I think it's probably, at this point, one of the only Pokemon introduced in Diamond and Pearl that I've never actually used in a playthrough of that game. Well, next time I play through Platinum, I know what I have to do. Like, honestly, I think the team I would have left to use in Platinum would be, honestly, kind of a meme. I'd probably have, like, Cherim, Carnivine. It'd probably be, like, Cherim, Carnivine, Steelix, Luminion, probably. Like, it would probably just be, like, the dregs, pretty much. Like, the kind of bottom-of-the-barrel Pokemon that very few people really would think about using. However, I should also state, if any of those are your favorite Pokemon, more power to you. Because, honestly, I know not everyone's gonna like all my favorite Pokemon. And, well, I know that there's people that like Pokemon a lot less popular than my favorites. I should note, Hydreigon is my big favorite. Just mentioning that. And I did get to use a Hydreigon in Black and White, but it was only for a short time because it was like post-game only. Because honestly, you do not get time to use that thing in game. Because it's like, hey, you capture a Dano at like high level 30s, and then it's like, okay, it evolves into Zwilus, however it's pronounced, at level 50. by which time that's like champion level, or at least like end of main story level, and then it's like, haha, it evolves again at level 64. Like, I'll be real, I love Gen 5 to death. It is my favorite generation of Pokemon, has been since it came out. However, I can't not point out the issues with it in terms of its just ridiculous levels for evolution. I will give Gen 2 a hard time until the end of time. For the absolutely absurd level curve and how bad that is. But I'll also have to call Gen 5 out on that for, you know, just inopportune levels for things. It's inconvenient at best in that regard. However, Houndoom is, as expected, kind of just blazing through here. To be totally honest, as much as I like Houndoom, I don't think I've ever actually used it in X and Y up until now. And so far, it is just destroying everything in here. So much so, I think the gym leader is right here. 10 out of 10, we've made this in, well, very quick time. However, I do know one of this Pokemon has Bulldoze, but I can switch out if I need to. So I feel pretty confident going into this gym battle. Also, I love the little camera work here. Yeah. Also, I love how you see, like, all the light coming in. I think that's super cool. Like, even just the little particle effects, like in the sunbeams. Those are super nice. And also have a camera just pans as you actually, you know, approach the gym leader. A lot of just little camera work details in this game. I think they're really good. Even just the little detail of him, like, throwing up the hedge trimmers is kind of cool. Oh, so you've made it clear up here. I'm the gym leader. Ramos is the name. So what do you think, Whippersnapper? Did you enjoy the garden playground I made with all these sturdy plants of mine? Their strength is a sign of my strength as a gardener and as a gym leader. You sure you're up to facing all that? I mean, I would hope so. You know, my Houndoom didn't really take much in the way of damage on my way up here. I think we took, what, like 18 damage total? Okay, so Ramos will lead with Jumpluff. After that, he will go to a Weeping Bell and finally a Go-Goat. Go-Goat obviously being his ace. And honestly, I'm kind of... Okay, that'll do a lot. That'll actually do a lot of damage. But we outspeed, and we land the Lava Plume, which knocks out the Jumpluff. If I'd lost my Houndoom there, I would have been... Oh, if I had lost my Houndoom there, I would have been livid. Okay, Go-Goat comes in now, level 37. This is his ace. I'm going to predict a Bulldoze, so I am going to switch out and go over to Camazotz here. Also, one thing I'd never actually noticed about this, the room where you battle them in, is if you look by the bins, you can clearly see there's like some balled up bits of paper, which I assume are just like, you know, less ideal drawings of the things that he has on his desk. I think that's a nice little detail that I've never actually caught until right now. No. So, yeah, big fan of that. Now, Wing Attack hits for a bit over half. Acrobatics would do... Okay, we dodge the takedown and knock out the Go-Goat. Eviolite once again putting in work, because, well, Eviolite has, you know, kind of just kept us a lot safer. We don't need Feint Attack, because it's a physical move, and we are, you know, using a primarily special attacking Houndoom. However, as soon as I get access to, like, Dark Pulse, it's taking one of the move slots. Like, if I get access to Dark Pulse, Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball, like those kinds of moves, I would quite like to have. And now I basically just spam a Wing Attack until all of his remaining Pokemon, i.e. just this Weeping Bell, falls down, and we win our 4th Gym Badge. And with that, we now get badge number 4, and our level cap goes up just a little bit. It will go up to level 39. Okay, so, you can't take things too seriously when it comes to forming a friendship with your Pokemon. I mean, he's right, you know. Oh, and that is Golbat evolving. Honestly, as much as I would love to keep Golbat just as is with the Eviolite, I think it may be okay to let him evolve. Because now we no longer have use for the Eviolite on Camazotz or Golbat, as he reaches his final form and becomes Crobat. And Crobat is honestly... Well, Crobat is basically just a kind of fallback. It's a reliable Pokemon that I think everyone likes. You believe in your Pokemon, and they believe in you too. Mighty oaks grew from acorns grow. Go on then, you've earned it. Here's your own plant badge. So, we now have badge number 4, and as soon as I find it, our level cap now goes up to 39. Okay, so, if you've earned yourself the plant badge, then you can use the HM Fly even when not battling. It's a real boon. Pokemon up to level 60 will listen to you too. Easy as falling off a log. Never heard that. I've never heard that, like, figure of speech outside of this one guy saying it. But, yeah, we can now use Pokemon up to level 60 even if we got them out with a trade. Here, have this too. Might as well it'll make hay while the sun shines, I reckon. TM86. Fairy Wind. Grass Knot. Okay, so I could get... I mean, honestly, I think I would have preferred to have Grass Knot, and also my controller just went off for a second, so, is it back on yet? No? Technical issue. I will just be a moment. Okay, so, as it turned out, the game crashed on me, so I had to redo all of this up to now. Basically, we got Grass Knot, which got changed to Fairy Wind. Honestly, I think I would much rather have Grass Knot. Because, honestly, Fairy Wind is basically just like fairy-type water gun or ember. So, basically, it's a start of the game move. In a Marvel, frail little blades of grass can break through concrete, even. I can't help admiring that strength. And now we get to have a nice little slide down, back all the way down, out of this little area, and we can now leave the gym. What do you have to say? So you cut Ali that size, did you? Then I'll give it up to you. Look, there's your name engraved forever on those mysterious statues. I mean, surely there has to be others, right? Like, we aren't the only person to ever win at this gym. You know, like, there's much stronger trainers than us currently around the Kalos region. I mean, you know, eventually we'll get to their level soon enough. Also, I should probably actually consider buying some healing items, because I know I'm going to need them in the near future. Actually, no, wait. I know what I'll do. There's a guy here, like, in the next area that will sell me fresh water for, like, next to nothing. So I can stock up on those, and if I see any vending machines, I can also buy lemonades. And those will be pretty handy. Oh, we get another holo clip. But we will be returning to Lumiose City soon, so that's kind of nice. Okay, so, Professor Sycamore told me you can now wield Mega Evolution. That is truly wonderful. With that power, you can steer your future in a better direction. We can't just cover up the old filth with new filth. I implore you to consider what we need to do to change the world into a new, beautiful world. I mean, I don't really get how, I mean, look, yeah, Mega Evolution may show that I have a strong bond with my Pokemon, but I can't really do a whole lot. How dare you keep us waiting? Just kidding, trainer. We weren't really waiting for you. We were on our way to the power plant at Professor Sycamore's request, but the gate connecting Lumiose City to Route 13 has been shut by a mysterious power outage. We have to investigate. Hey, so there's Central Kalos and Coastal Kalos, right? Can you tell me what comes next? I'm just going to give you the answer. It's Mountain Kalos. So I'm going to take this opportunity and power up your Pokedex again. So now we have Mountain Kalos. The Kalos Pokedex has been added to your Pokedex menu. Just tap it to check it out, okay? You know, you seem different somehow. Your face seems more mature, I guess? Just messing with you. I'll be taking my leave now. Bon voyage! So, we will be seeing Cena and Dexio again. Did I talk to you? Okay, so, this guy... No, wait. I guess I already talked to him. He gives you the Black Sludge, which is basically leftovers, but it only works for poison types. Now, there should be hidden items around here in the Lumiose Badlands. However, honestly, these burrowing encounters are kind of annoying. Also, a pass is needed to unlock this door, and this entire thing, like everything about that, and the existence of Volcanion, like, we know that surely this needed to be tied into it. Like, there's so much stuff in Gen 6 that just never gets anything. Like, you can see there's a path there, Like, you can clearly see a path there and another item. Okay, a power anklet. I think that's the one for speed? Am I just finding the EV training items as I go? I'm gonna be able to EV train by the end of the game and without a hassle at this rate. But yeah, like, I feel like it makes perfect sense, because there's, like, all the stuff with the steam coming out and everything. Like, you cannot convince me that you were not meant to go over there and find Volcanion. Like, I don't know, like, X and Y, I love X and Y, but there's so much stuff in it that's just like, oh, this was clearly, like, there's clearly missing content that was supposed to be a second game, and everything. And, yeah, I'll complain a bit more, or I'll ramble on a bit more about that as I go, because I have a lot of opinions on X and Y, and, well, we're getting... I would say we're getting an encounter, but I already have my encounter. However, that is another Trapinch, which honestly is actually kind of scary, even though we have a 7 level advantage on it. However, actually, what I should do now is take the Eviolite off Camazart and actually put it onto Vibrava. Honestly, I think Vibrava is going to be the star of the show in the next gym, obviously. So I think Houndoom is actually going to be sticking with us as the lead for now. So, the next gym is Electric type, which is why I'm currently training Vibrava. So we can't go this way just yet, that leads us back down to Lumiose City. And it also had just hit me, there's a couple of rocks on this route that I won't actually be able to bypass, because I don't have Rock Smash. Like, normally it's a TM you get, and I don't have the TM. We do now have a Venusaur, right, apparently, though. So if I ever encounter a Venusaur, which, you know, unlikely, but not impossible, there's a couple of fossils I haven't seen what they are yet. So anything could happen. Okay, a Dugtrio. Hopefully this thing doesn't have Arena Trap. It always has It doesn't, okay. It didn't have Arena Trap. Honestly, I probably shouldn't just use those then. Okay, that's another area. Honestly, I think this is the closest I've ever gotten to getting lost here. However, I also know that I need to check this rock and find the power plant pass. You can't open any of the other doors as with the power plant pass, unfortunately. However, there is a Team Flare member here. I'm a member of the stylish Team Flare, and I'm going to win in style. Okay, credit to him, he is dedicated to winning in style. And he sends out his own Houndoom. Unfortunately for him, I have my own Houndoom at probably about the same level, and mine no secret sword, so yeah, my Houndoom wins. Because I have access to moves that he will never get access to, because I have randomized TMs. Which obviously kind of works in my favour, and that is a Golbat. However, I also know that he, you know, won't have an Eviolite on his, so I feel pretty okay with this. Even if that crits, it won't go down in 1. Honestly, even if that critted, it wouldn't have even done half by the looks of things. So a second Lava Plume brings down the Golbat, and we are good to go. Fantastic. So now, I'm actually left with a little bit of a conundrum. You may have beaten me again and again, but like I always say, when I lose, I go out in style. So, is this a grunt we've seen before, or... And now, I'll stylishly run away. Huh? Where's my power plant pass? How in the world do you have a power plant pass? Aha! I'll make a stylish deduction. You picked up the power plant pass I dropped when I was checking out that big boulder. And what's worse, you plan on going to the power plant, don't you? I mean, if you're gonna mention it and be like, oh, my big evil plan. It's like, yeah, sure, I'll go over there, why not? The passes need to unlock this door, so we now just use this, and the door to the Kalos power plant is now open. Okay, so, I will say one thing. This is probably my least favourite bit of music in the game, and will be subjected to hearing it for 2 kind of prolonged areas. So, yeah, you're gonna have to unfortunately get used to it. Knock knock, who's there? Knock knock, who are you? Knock knock, you who? I didn't have time to read all of that. Seriously though, who are you? Only authorized personnel are allowed in here. And, I don't know man, you do not seem like authorized personnel. And you have a Scraggy. And I'll be totally honest, even though I'm pretty confident Houndoom one-shots with Secret Sword, I'm not going to take that chance. Just on the off chance that it takes a hit and then hits me back with like a high jump kick, I'm just going to switch out to Camouflage and go for Acrobatics. Because now that we aren't holding an item, Acrobatics is going to hit like an absolute train. And that should just one-shot. Fantastic. And completely unnecessary crit. But yeah, basically, I think it's like base 110 or base 130 or something if we don't have an item. So, yeah, Camouflage is going to just be tearing enemies to shreds with Acrobatics. And that is going to be very handy for me. And we win. I'll ask you again, just who are you? And we win. 10 out of 10, and we also got some money. Who do you think you are? Team Flare's busy redirecting the that's supposed to go to Lumio City, see? Don't get in our way. Okay, so let's head on over here, where the people that work here are being held hostage. What do you mean you're here to rescue us? You're just a kid. Yes, but I'm the one who has strong Pokemon. That blasted Team Flare, they've come for the sole purpose of stealing the electricity we send to Lumio City from here. Space-based photovoltaic power generation. I can't believe this state-of-the-art technology has fallen into the hands of a bunch of villains. How about some fresh water? Oh, this guy overcharges you. Oh. Well, I'll deal with it. Hang on, wait. In times like this, I've got no choice but to jack up the price. So if you talk to this guy after you clear this area out, he'll sell you them for a 100, I think. That blasted Team Flare, this energy was only made possible by the efforts of Pokemon and our state-of-the-art technology. I tried to hide in here, but I think I got stuck. What is this item? A Spellon Berry. I don't even know what a Spellon Berry is, to be honest. And honestly, it's probably just no type of berry that I'll never use, but hey, we'll see about that. Now, honestly, Houndoom is doing fine, so I think I can lead with Houndoom for this. To be honest, I should... Are you trying to play us for a fool, kid? You don't seriously think you can just barge in here and take us all on by yourself, do you? I mean, I do, because I probably can. Like, I have way better Pokemon. I have evolved Pokemon. Actually, now that I say that Croagunk should actually... Oh, I'll be honest. I was going to say, that Croagunk should be about to evolve, and I was thinking... the Scraggy should have also been about to evolve, so I had a panic moment, which is like, wait, am I fighting a Scraggy for a second? And thinking, oh, that's a Dark type, it's not going to work. But no, Croagunk is still is still Poison fighting. Oh, I don't like that. Hey, we're just going to switch out. We're just going to switch out, actually. Because I have nearly gotten this Houndoom killed twice in one episode, and honestly, that's embarrassing to me. And now that I think about it, I don't actually think my Crobat ever gets Crunch. Does it learn Crunch? I don't think it does. I might be completely wrong on that. It's been a while since I looked at its level up moveset, but I don't think I get Crunch on this thing. I can't believe I lost to some little kid. I must look like such a fool. But hey, at least you lost in style, right? What is with you anyway? You're a fool if you think you can do anything all by yourself. And that's actually... I'm actually going to end off today's episode here, because if I do the entire power plant, it'll probably be like about 25 minutes. That's not something. So, I'm actually going to end off today's episode here, and I'll be honest, I have no idea what I'm actually going to be doing tomorrow and Thursday this week. So, wildcards as for what those are going to be. But next time on Pokemon, I will be doing everything at the power plant and making my way back into Lumio City, hopefully. In addition to that, I'm probably going to run back in between episodes and actually give Houndoom and Vibrava proper names. And maybe stock up on a couple of items. But I'm going to end off today's episode here. Yeah, and Pokemon will continue on Wednesday, then Friday this week. So, as always, feel free to leave a comment or click any buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all on, well, tomorrow for a new series of something, or Wednesday where I continue Pokemon. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.